US concern with China is geopolitical. The main problem is China is too aggressive when you come to trade. And then this is not a new problem. China's trade unbalance and protectionist policies has existed since the Qing dynasty. And that was what triggered the Opium War. So, there is precedence. Because Qing dynasty during those days also do not import stuff. They only sell stuff. They sell tea. They sell porcelain, silk, but they don't buy shit. So, and that's why the British brought in the opium to get the Chinese people addicted so that they will buy something from the British to achieve some kind of trade balance. Trade imbalance is a very dangerous thing if you cannot flow the money around. So, China only brings wealth in and very seldom let the wealth go out. And that's a massive problem. So, which is why, the problem with China seems like, destined. If China, continues to become, so obsessed with sufficient with every single thing, then war seems to be, a natural thing to happen eventually, or civil war, because there will be a lot of countries going to stir shit with China because they are too destructive to the rest of the world. Yeah, unfortunately, that seems to be the case right now. But of course, we are benefiting it right now at this moment because everything is so cheap. Like everything is made from China, everything is so cheap, but there's a cost to it. Because it's so cheap, it kills off every single company in the region. So, yeah. Will China make a big move? China will not make any move. They just gonna wait. They wait for the democracies to kill themselves. Buying all bars in Europe. Chinese is buying everything, not just bars. Thank you, Brian. Because they have so much money. They have so much money. China, because of their protectionist policies, their own companies selling only to their own market makes them so much money they can buy out the best companies overseas. So many car companies are now owned by Chinese companies because they earn so much money just by their own market. There is a reason why they go protectionist, because they want to protect their own interests, they want to grow their own companies. Then they start to buy out other countries' companies and they become very powerful. But then you see this is very aggressive, super aggressive, and which is why it's a problem. By right, in terms of World Trade Organization rules, WTO, there's no such, you cannot be so protectionist. And which is why, all things is now screwed up because they basically let a Trojan horse in and without enforcing the rules on China. So everything is now screwed up. So we are now just living the consequences of maybe Americans' geopolitical plot, and the plot has failed and turned against the West. So now we are living the consequences in it. Yes, Mastermind 1211 is correct. China is a dragon. It's like Smaug in the Hobbit. It just keeps its goal and just keep gathering more and more gold and will not share. And that's a massive problem. Massive problem, because it doesn't work. It will just make the whole world very poor, and eventually the whole world will have to stop trading with China. And then if they stop trading with China, China will go to war. And you see, the war will happen eventually, if this thing continues. China, which is why, United States give away so much money. They keep giving away free money. They give financial aids, and then they just say, okay, you don't need to pay back the loan. There's a reason for that. Because they have to let the economy run, to circulate around the world. And then that is then backed with a reserve currency, the United States dollars, the US dollars. So the US dollars allow this entire thing to work. China is not. China don't do that. So, that's why the whole system is broken.